Do you know what we're doing today, by the way?
No! You just fucking ominously messaged me! Fucking going at 3. Right, for context, you also messaged me at 3 in the fucking morning.
Well, Secret, worry not. It's Editing Diamante Doilies here to explain what we are doing today. Like every other horny guy on Tinder, one of my big 5 love languages is physical touch. So in the spirit of Pride Month and Season 17 of Overwatch dropping, I will be joined by my good friend Secret English to rank every Overwatch hero based on how physical we would be willing to get with them. And with that, take it away, me. I'm gonna share my screen here. You can take a peek-see at it when you get a chance. This is a updated tier list of every Overwatch hero, including Freya, and we are going to be ranking them based on what physical contact we would give them on a scale from hug, fist bump, to firm handshake, to thumbs up from a distance, to touching pens while signing the restraining order.
Okay.
First things first, let's start off with who you are. Where can everyone find you?
Everywhere. At Secret English, quite literally. Everywhere.
I think I found your blue sky the other day because I made a new blue sky. Not a new one, but
Probably.
a blue sky for the first time. And
I'm everywhere.
I searched up everyone from the Discord just so that I could get some people followed, you know? People I could find was Nova and you. You were the only people on Blue Sky that I know. Same with Tumblr, same with so many other obscure platforms. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get into the tier list. So we're starting off with a real strong contender, Bastion. I'm feeling like Bastion's a hug instantly, you know?
Bastion is a hugger.
Bastion is such a hugger. And it's not just like, I don't think he'll hug you back. I think he's a giant robot.
I'm picturing like how a parent hugs their child, where they're like got their head like tucked under them, like cuddling them like that.
I'm more imagining the child hugging the parent, you know? I imagine, how big is Bastion in lore? Do you know? Tiny?
He's been downscaled. Let me see.
Well, I know he's recently went down in size in Overwatch, but...
Bastion is... Holy fuck! Okay. Bastion is apparently 7'3".
Yeah,
or
so you...
3.2 meters.
At
Holy
most...
fuck.
Like, I'm standing at a stature of 6 foot, and I still am a whole foot beneath his head, you know? Like... I think I'm wrapping my arms around his waist and barely getting anything to hug back.
I'm like a foot and a half smaller than him. Fucking hell.
So yeah, both of us agree. Bastion's a hug. Instant.
Mm-hmm. Instant.
Here's a fun one. Cassidy. I feel like he is a fist bumper. I don't know that I would give him a fist bump though, you know?
Give him like a firm handshake.
I think he's more a firm handshake kind of guy. Or low, very low fist bump, you know?
He'd be like one of those people that you would go to give a fist bump. He would go to give you a handshake and then awkwardly like fist bump you back.
Yeah, it's like this swap back and I think firm handshake is where he belongs. Okay, so this is someone I kind of prepped for, like an answer.
Oh no.
I don't think, like, I would love to give Diva a fist bump, but also Diva is canonically a gamer, you know? I feel like she reeks, you know? She probably smells so bad. I mean, she has Mountain Dew and like Cheetos in her mech that she's just eating during battle. I don't think that you're getting anywhere near her. I think that's a thumbs up from a distance.
I would have said high five. Like what? Like a very quick like as you're running past.
Maybe if you're like you have to pass, it's a high five. I feel like she just stinks, you know?
Poor Diva. Yeah,
So
that's fair.
for you, that's a high five. For me, that's a.
For you, it's a thumbs up from a comfortable distance.
I wonder if there's a way that I can get to, so that I can keep track. I'll do this tier list again later with your answers, so we can compare at the end. You know. That'll be fun. The Shimada brothers. I don't know where to put them, honestly. Genji, I'm just revolted by in game, but I don't know that he would be a revolting person in real life. You know.
I don't know.
I think of the two, I respect Hanzo more.
Yeah.
I think he's more of a firm handshake, if anything.
He's a very formal man.
He's a very formal. Whereas Genji,
Thumbs up.
he's a thumbs up. Yeah. He's not even a thumbs up. I would bow to him. Because I don't know. I wouldn't know how to interact with him.
Yeah.
I think he's above Diva, though.
Okay. I just love this Diva sticky theory.
Absolutely, though. Junkrat's touching pens while signing their restraining order.
Really?
He's like a pyromaniac and also explosive. I'm pretty sure if you shake his hand, your arm will get blown up. He'll do one of those shock pranks, you know, but with a bomb.
I would have said fist bump because that's
really.
Yeah.
You put him up in fist bump?
Love Junkrat.
I love it.
So
I think he's amazing and he's unhinged, but I don't have a death wish. Is my problem.
See, but he's an explosive expert, so he would know not to explode you. You know?
Ooh, that's actually a really good point. Yeah.
It's like
isn't
if
he
you're
like wanted for exploding people? You know?
No,
I
he's
guess...
wanted for robbery and breaking into banks with bombs.
Well, I thought him and Roadhog were wanted.
They're exiled from Junkertown, but they're not necessarily wanted. They're just not wanted. Do you know what I mean? They don't want them in there, but they don't chase after them. But they're like, get the fuck away from here.
I think you made a good point, though. I don't think he would blow anyone up. I don't know that I want to be affiliated with him. Like, I see your point. I'm moving him up, though, to the thumbs up from a distance.
He has gained a bit of credit.
He's gained some credit. Still above Diva, actually.
Poor Diva.
This is the easiest one for me. Lucio's a fist bump. There's no doubt.
Lucio's a fist bump.
Lucio's such a fist bump. Like, hug would be way too, like, not formal. What am I looking for? A hug would be awkward. A handshake would be too formal. He is absolutely a fist bumper.
Agreed.
I think May is up there with him, too. Although I think May would be more on the high five side of fist bump.
Yeah, I mean, she does have emote. I feel like she's,
Although, I think if I didn't know her, like, on a personal level, it would be a firm handshake. Because isn't she, like, a doctor?
Yeah, she's a climatologist.
Yeah. I don't know. It's somewhere between firm handshake and fist bump. Like, I don't know her that well. I don't ever play May. She's so toxic to playing.
I love her. I would say fist bump, high five.
I think more... Mercy now. Mercy I only view as a doctor. I think that's a handshake.
Hug. Bow down to.
Hug is crazy. I think that's a firm handshake for me. Like, we're acquaintances at best.
See, you've got to keep in mind, I'm coming, like, in my mind, she is like a medic, she is like a doctor, but she was also a medic on the combat field, so she would be used to dealing with, like, kids and families who are getting injured in, like, in between it, so she'll be, like, more, like...
That being said, we're both full-grown adults, you know, I don't think she's giving us, like, fist bumps and a lollipop after a checkup.
I wouldn't leave until she did.
So I'll put hug for you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, I'm also taking this on a not as complete strangers, but not as like, friends basis.
Yeah.
But, like, we've met before, so we're not just meeting.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
Given the amount of hours I have in this game, I don't think I can perceive them as strangers.
That's where I'm at, too. I view Lucio as a bestie at this point, from how much I've played him. Or I just want to put in the restraining order. Restraining order. Yeah. I mean, how are we even gonna high five? Give her maybe a thumbs up because she's in the sky. But honestly, restraining order.
Agreed.
I think Reaper's up there with restraining orders too.
Also agreed.
No, you're supposed to disagree with me on more of these. We have to have discourse.
This man is too scary. Like, So at the very like most, it would be a thumbs up from a comfortable distance.
Yeah.
He's scary.
Yeah.
Like even
Also, he's like
younger
made
in
out of
person, scary.
shadows, you know?
True. Just
Reinhardt,
firm handshake.
I don't know. I feel like he's a fist bump kind of guy, but also he deserves respect, you know?
Yeah.
He's an old guy. He's fought in wars.
I feel like it depends on what version of Reinhardt, you know? Like if it's
Yeah.
like normal Reinhardt, then firm handshake. If it's like Crusader, specifically Crusader Reinhardt, like a fist bump high five. Crusader Reinhardt. Is the
I think I'm gonna go off of for the Overwatch 2 skins, because not everyone has an Overwatch 1. I think firm handshake fits that best. And I'm
Yeah.
putting him at the top. Man, this category is filling up fast. Roadhog is also a restraining order. And I feel bad because, like, his lore, isn't he, like, just some guy that's radioactive?
He has like little bits on him that were like clearly made by like a kid.
Yeah. I feel like if I knew him well enough, like, if I was Junkrat, it would absolutely be a fist bump, even maybe a hug. If I met him in person, though, I would be terrified of him. He's got this mask on that he never takes off. He's breathing in gasoline. I mean,
I think I would need to go with the thumbs up from a distance because I would feel bad giving. No, what did I say for Jack?
you know
Fist
what?
bump. Like a thumbs up from a distance because I would feel bad giving Junkrat like attention and then just ignoring poor Roadhog.
That's a fair point. I think fist bump, or not fist. Fuck, I keep saying fist bump. I think thumbs up is a good option. It's a good in between. This is the person that sparked this idea, Soldier. I think he's a firm handshake.
Oh, definitely.
There's nothing else that he wouldn't know how to fist bump. I don't think
this like 60-year-old man knows how to do anything normal.
Yeah, he's the most middle of the line firm handshake. He is absolute center.
Agreed. Old man.
Old man. It's funny, all the old people are collecting in the firm handshake. Symmetra. I think even if you wanted to, I don't think she would let you do anything other than thumbs up from a comfortable distance.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be too. Like, you would go to give her a handshake, she would just fucking ignore you.
Yeah. She would do that thing where, like, she looks up at you, looks down at your hand, looks up at you again, confused.
And ignores you? Yeah.
And then just ignore. Torb, absolute firm handshaker. There with Soldier, the old guys, you know. Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe he's a fist bump.
Between a firm handshake and a hug. Because he's like, he's an old dad. I feel like he's a hugger, you know? Like, you know how there's like some of those old dads that just, you're just like, oh hi, and you go to give them a handshake and they're like, they grab your hand and they're like, give me a hug, and you're like, oh dear God.
Honestly, yeah. I think, maybe he gets his own category of just old dad.
Old dad.
I'll keep him in fist bump because, you know what, I think that's a good in-between hug and firm handshake. Tracer is someone I don't think I would ever talk to. And I mean this in the nicest way. I feel like firm handshake is where she belongs because she's a pilot, you know?
I would be inclined for the fist bump high five in the same bracket that Lucio is. I feel like the two of them are like similar-ish.
It's hard. I don't play. I do play Tracer. It's a crazy thing. I just feel like I don't know Tracer well. I'm gonna put her in firm handshake. Widowmaker is between restraining order and thumbs up. She scares me.
I would say a thumbs up, but in the same way Symmetra.
Yeah, I don't think she would let you.
You'd give her a thumbs up and she would be like, nod to you and just ignore you.
Yeah, I don't think she would even acknowledge the thumbs up though, you know?
Yeah, I suppose no emotions and all that.
Yeah. Winston, easiest hug of my life. Oh my God, it's a monkey. I mean, it's like a giant dog, for lack of a better words, with like emotions. He would be the best hugger ever.
I can't believe you just compared Winston to a fucking dog.
He's like a golden retriever though, you know?
I like understand, but also damn.
I think he's an easy hug though. Absolutely. Zarya's a fist bump. Or a firm handshake that turns into an arm wrestle. I feel like she's more casual than Reinhardt, but also this world-renowned bodybuilder. You know, I'm sticking with fist bump.
I think fist bump is probably the most accurate to like
her character. Yeah, Zen. I think he's a thumbs up or a firm handshake.
For me, I think he's a thumbs up because not in like a rude way, but I feel like he wouldn't give a handshake.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like because he's a monk, like, contact is prohibited or something. I don't know.
But not in like he wouldn't purposely be like, I'm not gonna shake your hand because I'm nasty. He'd just be like, hello.
Anna, I'm putting up there with hug. And
Hug.
I think, yeah, it's absolutely like a granny hug kind of thing. I think she fits every category, honestly, other than thumbs up and a restraining order. Honestly, I could see myself giving her thumbs up too, you know? She's a fist bumper, a handshaker, a thumbs up,
She's
and a
like,
hug.
she's like a cool gran.
Yeah, she's the
We'll
cool
let that.
granny. Sombra's a fist bump, I think. I mean, she went to a concert. I don't know.
She went to a concert.
I don't want to affiliate with Sombra personally, but also...
Yeah, I feel she probably is in the high five category. I'm like looking at the
Yeah.
categories kind of thing. Because she's not a firm handshake, but she'd probably be a bit more than a thumbs up from a comfortable distance. So probably.
I think
high
that's
five.
my problem with Sombra, is I don't know how she would feel about physical contact. I'm gonna put her in fist bump though, because I think that's where...
I think that's the most she would do.
Yeah. Arissa's hard to... I want to say hug, because Arissa deserves a hug, you know? But also, I think hugs are, like, reserved for Ify, and I wouldn't want to, like, disrespect that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be one of those ones where you'd go and you'd offer a hug, and then see whether she wants to reciprocate a hug or not.
I think the closest that I would get in physical contact is a firm handshake. This one is gonna sound insane, but I'm putting Doomfist at a fist bump just because I want to see if I could take it, you know? Like, specifically the metal glove fist, too. There's no way he's that strong. They said he could level skyscrapers. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. It's just a glove of metal, you know?
Good luck surviving that.
He's at a fist bump purely because I think I can take it.
I would put him at like a firm handshake. He's scary, but also in like a respectable way, you know?
Moira's scary. I don't want to be near Moira.
Yeah, I'm like, thumbs up from a distance, but also no, because she's kind of like...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't want there to be a clone of me in like 3 years just because she siphoned DNA from my handshake.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's because of her. It's because of her like things on her hands and her palms that I'm like.
Also, even from a comfortable distance, you know, like her range is what, like 30 in Overwatch. She could absorb you from any distance. I'm pretty sure. Brig, very Valley girl, very hug. I think it would be like a quick over the shoulder, you know? Like, always nice to see you at the end of a conversation.
Yeah, it would either be like an awkward over the shoulder hug or like one of those really aggressive like punching your shoulder things.
Yeah, which I think I would categorize as like fist bump. I think she's close enough that she would do like an over the shoulder hug and then part ways. Hammond is too different. He's 2 for me. If he's in his mech, I'm terrified. It's your restraining order.
He's always in his mech.
He's always in his mech, which is why I'm like, I think it's restraining order. If not, if he's just in hamster form, at most it's a thumbs up, you know?
I'm restraining order. That man is not allowed near me.
Well, speaking of restraining order, I think Ash is getting a restraining order from me. I don't like Ash. I don't think I could not. She would be too complex to hang out with, I think.
I'm like, I have to disagree. I would say a thumbs up because I feel like she wouldn't do a handshake or a fist bump or a hug, but I just like Ash and I feel like she's cool.
You're choosing from a comfortable distance. No, the comfortable distance is the same distance she could blow your head off with her rifle. I mean, I don't want to get close to her. Baptiste, I think he's up there with Lucio. They're both fist bumpers.
Agreed. He's like someone that I'd want to give a hug, but I feel like wouldn't give hugs, so it would just be a fist bump.
I think it'd be more awkward for him to give a hug.
Yeah.
Like, he would do it if that was something you needed.
But wouldn't want to.
He's absolutely, if he found you crying and you needed a hug, he wouldn't initiate the hug. At best, he would be like tapping you on the shoulder, like patting your back, like, yeah, it's gotta be okay. We are down to our last, is this 10 characters? I don't know how to count, so I'm gonna assume it's not. No, that's more than 10. I don't know how to count. This is 13 people left. God, there's so many characters in Overwatch.
There is. And they're still adding more! Way!
Yeah, new hero next season, Aqua. Sigma, I think he needs a hug. Honestly, even if it kills me, I want to give this guy a hug. I think he needs it.
Yeah.
I may die for it, but I think the old man needs a hug.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of these ones where, like, you'd be hugging him and you'd be, because obviously he's, like, tall as fuck and floats, it'd be, like, around his, like, waist.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, one of those awkward, like, you're hugging him and he's just kind of standing there, like, okay, and, like, pats your head.
He's
or, like,
just, like,
pats your shoulder.
talking. Like, do you hear
Yeah.
that too?
Yeah, and, like, awkward pats on your head as you're just, like, hugging around his waist. Yeah. I could picture
Yeah.
that.
I think pre-Insanity, though, it's absolutely just a firm handshake.
Not firm handshake. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
Dr.
Cooper?
Sigma.
Hand,
Oh, I don't know.
Handshake.
I think Echo needs a fist bump because she needs more, like, casual, to be more, she wants to be a human, you know? I think a fist bump would familiarize her.
I'm just picturing you going to give her a fist bump and her just, like, doing that stupid thing where, like, somebody goes to give you a fist bump and they just, like, grab your fist and, like, try and shake it. I feel like that's her. She's like, yeah! Just,
And when
like, come on a minute.
the worst part is when she gets a hang of it and she starts fist bumping you back, that thing is gonna hurt. You might break your knuckles a few times while she's still
it's gonna
learning
be,
her
like,
strength.
aggressive.
Yeah, fist bump, but it may end up killing you in the long run.
Might end up breaking a finger or two.
Yep. Sojourn.
Handshake.
Yeah.
Respectful handshake.
Yeah. Former Overwatch agent. I mean,
Overwatch captain.
yeah, she is absolutely a handshake. I know everyone says, like, oh, Junker Queen, hot dummy mommy. Junker Queen terrifies me. At least the prospect of meeting her in real life, that's a terrifying idea. I'm pretty sure she would kill me on sight. Okay, so put a new category that's just labeled sex for you. Got it.
I love Junker Queen, but also I don't feel like I would be too intimidated by her, you know?
Yeah, that's
So,
where...
so it would be like a no contact whatsoever, but not in like a ew stinky way, but more in a you're very intimidating.
Same thing with like
way.
Reaper. I feel like Reaper needs a hug, but I'm terrified of Reaper.
Like,
You know?
like a this is me towards Junker Queen distance.
Oh my god, what am I about to see? For context, the secret has just sent me the fingers pointing at each other. Little, like, blushing thing. Kiriko easy fist bump next. Although she gets too many skins, restraining order next. This is not gonna be a controversial opinion, I think. How do I create?
Add.
There we go. I don't know how. I would figure it out though. Something would work out.
See, he scares me a bit too much. That it'd be like the same vibes as Zen, where it'd be like a thumbs up from a comfortable distance, just because I'd be scared that he would squish me like a grape.
Agony is great. You know what? That's a fair point, actually. That being said, I'm taking my chances, even if it's the last thing I do. For Matcha Stace. And while we're at it, let's probably leave her up there too.
Fact.
Easy.
Agreed. He would go nowhere else. Unless, maybe hug.
Maybe hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we made the category, we might as well. Elari's absolutely a hug. She needs a hug.
Like,
Poor child.
I feel like she's an awkward where I would want to give her a hug, but I don't think she would want a hug, you know?
I think she would, like, if she was down in the moment, she would receive one. That's a fair point, though. I think she would likely just be casual.
I feel like at the very most, a hug would be like similar to Breg's hug, where it'd be like an over-the-shoulder type thing, or a traumatized child.
But yeah, I think it's more over the shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mauga, however, I don't think you get a choice. He
Neither do I.
absolutely screams, "Where's my hug at?" You
Yeah.
would go in for like a thumbs up, and he would somehow grab you from a distance and squish you.
Yeah, and there's no getting out of it. You're just
There's
stuck
no
there
getting out of it.
until he decides.
Yeah. I imagine he's an amazing hugger too.
No, he has like the metal plates and stuff,
Oh yeah,
so
that's a
it'll
fair,
not be uncomfortable.
that's a fair point. He might like accidentally kill you. He screams, "Where's my hug at?" though.
Yeah.
Venture, I want to say they're a fist bump. That being said, aren't they like what is it? An
Thinker.
archaeologist, paleontologist, one of them. So I think it would be a more respectful like handshake kind of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna put fist bump.
No, for me, they're in the no contact whatsoever. They're stinky. They're covered in mud constantly. They constantly go underground. Stinker.
That's actually a really good point. Maybe they get put down to thumbs up. Yeah, I'm fine with thumbs up from a distance. They stink.
They stink. You know.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
personally would say, for me, the high five fist bump, because it's too casual for a hug, but too formal for a firm handshake.
Yeah, I think fist bump. If I knew Juno better, I think it would be a fist bump.
Plus, she is like what, 19? So I feel like the others are a bit too formal.
She's very much though. Like I think she would do the Baymax thing. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah.
what is it, Big Hero 6, but she would absolutely add a blah to the fist bump. Hazard up there with Malaga, he's absolutely a "Where's my hug at?" Although maybe not. Maybe that would be too awkward for him.
Yeah, I feel like he's like either a fist bump or thumbs up. Firm handshake, it's like similar. Firm handshake is too formal, but fist bump might be pushing it. Definitely,
Yeah.
although he gives like "Where's my hug at" vibes, I don't think he would give a hug.
And finally, the newest addition to the hero roster, Freya, who immediately goes into no contact. I hate Freya.
Agreed.
2 skins in same reason as Kiriko. Also, they're a bounty hunter, so they probably deserve to be there. And this is my final tier list compared to your final tier list.
Yippee!
Yippee indeed. Well, that was certainly a video I made. If you enjoyed it, you can support me through my... You thought I was gonna say Patreon, but I don't have a Patreon. If you do enjoy the content though, you can help the channel out by subscribing or by watching one of the videos that come on screen here. Alright, love you. Bye.